winning all the time, so
yeah, you were a little too good to commentate with me, but I appreciate it. We got Mega Man Kazuya, a matchup I'm far too familiar with.
Yeah, I believe you.
This is like the starting stage. It's pretty good for Mega Man just because if Kazuya does hit you with those electrics, you can kind of slide off the platforms with your DI.
Yeah. And this is the second Mega Man, at least, that Pika has fought today. He beat Pros earlier today pretty handedly, too. Probably your fault, honestly, the way you play with them as often as you do.
It's interesting. Brogan does say that Crows is the best Mega Man to lead the matchup. I think it was Game 5, but he kind of got... It wasn't very close Game 5.
Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to be unfair about it.
No, you're good. Rafa, he's played Brogan 4 times this season so far.
Yeah.
There's been close ones, but he hasn't quite squeaked one out.
Yeah.
That being said, Rafa playing phenomenal today, beating Tanner 3-2, I believe.
Yep.
Beat Brian, which he's had his number for a little bit.
Yeah, Rafa has been playing really well today.
Honestly, could win the tournament.
Yeah.
That being said, Brogan O'Keefe, no stranger to winning these kinds of tournaments.
Brogan, earlier today, he told me I'm winning. He told me that before doubles started. So I was like, I believe you.
See, he says that every tournament, and then when he loses, he's like, I didn't lose, it was a learning experience.
I think that's a good attitude to have, though, honestly.
He's got a crazy mental. This is the part of the matchup where it can be kind of scary for Kazuya when Mega Man has that stock lead.
Yeah.
He can just run away and chip away at the percent. Leaf Shield really strong against Kazuya, actually.
True. Like, when you have a good excuse, oh my gosh.
That's a kick read right there if I've ever seen one.
When you have a lead and you have the kind of excuse not to interact with Kazuya, that's always a good thing.
Definitely. Kazuya very susceptible to these up airs just due to his airspeed not being that great. So.
That makes sense.
Oh, dude, Brogan has these really weird, custom
I know.
With his aerials, sometimes he'll let me up air and I just take 60%, and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, well, if you think about it too, Kazuya has probably the most moves out of any character in Smash, so you're gonna see some custom combos. You know what I mean?
And Brogan for the most part very dedicated to Kazuya. He wants some Russian in against. Wow. Burn the rage. Oh, he lived. Good DI.
He lived, but that's a lot of damage all the same. Ooh, I like that mix-up with the back air. Just keep it sneaky.
Sometimes you gotta be a little aggressive. Oh, we all miss those ledge trumps sometimes.
Doesn't get punished though.
Yeah.
And in fact finds the reversal for it.
Winning the neutral games in this matchup is super important because Mega Man gets really strong counter picks with Town.
Yeah.
And PS2. But Kazuya also has Kazuya stages.
True.
And Rafa playing phenomenal again. Good down tilt.
Oh wow, yeah, that was clean.
And this is the biggest weakness of Kazuya, right? It's just his disadvantage. He's not quite able to maneuver like another character. Oh! Fantastic read by Rafa.
Rafa's been so consistent in finding those down airs all day today, I've noticed. He's just been hitting them.
Yeah, and that's 1-0 to Rafa.
Yep.
That being said, their set history is 4-0 in Brogan.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this season. I think in the past, Rafa took a set or two. But this is Brogan, who's won, I think, every tournament he's entered this season except for one. I wonder who he lost to.
This is winner's side, isn't it?
Yes, this is winner's finals.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Epic Gabriel and Skittles in losers.
Yeah, so wild. Yeah, Skittles of course being upset by Rafa, and Epic Gabriel having been upset by
Welfare Pickles.
Welfare Pickles. Yeah.
And a 3-2. There's been a lot of crazy sets here at the TKO.
There have been.
One of the most stacked top 16s I've seen in Heartland in a minute.
True. Yeah, true. I imagine it was hard to see.
Oh, it was awful. Because you're like, this person's really good,
right.
But then so are these 7 people.
Right. Yeah.
Even into the 20 and 30 seeds, you're like, man, these guys are really good.
Yeah. I mean, that's good though.
Definitely.
It's a healthy scene.
That being said, Hall Bastion probably Brogan's favorite counter pick that doesn't like FD.
Yeah.
The platform's a little bit lower than it is on Smashville, so we can combo off it a little bit better,
Yeah.
Oh, the rage drive?
That should be it.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. Mega Man a little heavy, you're right.
Yeah. Ooh, and he kicks him.
That kick is so brutal.
I think against Brogan, it's really important to not prioritize, the game state, but just think about, how I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Because Kazuya disadvantage is so bad that sometimes and that's an SD, I believe. Oh, good dog.
Okay. The dog. Yeah, that dog in him still, so.
Sure did. Dog under him, really.
You're right.
And, so right now, even though this looks kind of scary, if you take that stock, you can zero death Kazuya just like he can zero death you.
Yeah. It's like a war to see who can zero to death the other one first, and what a really another really great down air from Rafa.
Rafa really using rush well this tournament, I've noticed.
Yes, I agree.
That's always scary. The jab right there. There's so many mix-ups he can do, but
Is he dead?
No, he's good. Mega Man has a very versatile recovery for sure. And again, you know, this is a game of stocks, not a game of percent. So like right now, as Rafa, like you can build 80 at this ledge.
Ooh, back throw. These ledge trap situations is where Mega Man really shines.
Ooh, going for the up airs. Kind of hard to get on Kazuya just because he's so he's a super heavy, you know.
Yeah. Going real deep down to that down air. Wants to take the stock.
Ooh, really good up. Broken's so good at those up
Yeah, he is.
An interesting part of this matchup is the fact that Kazuya actually has a form of tough guy. It's not as strong as Bowser's, but it actually will tank the pellets at certain ranges.
Yep.
So you kind of have to play Rafa really pellet heavy, and you kind of have to use like your. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
This actually kills Mega Man like 90% treat.
Yeah. Wow.
Just barely. It doesn't make it back. That being said, it's kind of okay to lose those games in this matchup because you have Town, you can camp them out.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, there's a lot of big stages on this stage list. I noticed that it almost seems like a lot of these sets, especially in the best of fives, turn into like a war of like, do you get your big stage? Do you get your small stage? And I mean, I don't hate that at all because it's the purpose of counter pick stages.
It gives you some strength, right? Yeah, this rule set definitely it incentivizes you to be strong on your counter picks.
Very much so.
Mega Man obviously having very strong stages in Kalos and Town. But that makes it interesting because the neutral stages, like Game 1 and Game 3, are probably the most important, besides Game 5, obviously. So it makes some interesting dynamics.
What stages would you pick in this matchup, would you say?
I really like Town. I think Kalos is fine because you can kind of sit on those side platforms, and because Kazuya's jump squat, he just can't really handle it very well.
That makes sense.
That being said, this also is kind of just FD, and if Brogan's playing hot, it's really hard to.
No, I think that's a good point. A good compromise stage almost.
Yeah.
Get both worlds.
Well, the thing is, another thing you have to consider in these kind of sets is when do you want to burn your strongest counter picks, right?
Yeah.
Because he could go Town right now, and if he secures the double, goes up 2-1, right? But then he's on a stage that's not as strong for him, and then he plays a neutral Game 5, right?
Yep. Ooh, good back air.
No double jump, I think?
Yeah, he's dead.
And this is the kind of situation I want to see Rafa capitalize on. Get that leaf shield out. See, don't interact with Kazuya.
Right.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Honest 56% off that one up air.
Yeah, that was excellent.
And this is what I like to see.
That is interesting, though. Yeah, we really haven't seen Rafa use a ton of leaf shield in this matchup at all. Oh my gosh, the shield damage is crazy.
And this is a very crucial part in the matchup against Kazuya, is once you get him to 100% and he gets that rage drive, you can chip him out of that range with pellets. When he hits like 140, depends on how much he uses his moves, it'll actually go away, right? So right now your main goal is to get no rage drive going into the next stock. Ideally you kill him, right? But like,
SDs for it. Is he trying to footstool him there? I'm not sure.
So the laser is reactable, but there's no great way to like run off an aerial. If you fast off air, you can die if you're not like frame perfect.
Yeah.
So like, honestly, right there, I would have just went for the reaction time because he had the stock lead. The swing is really good in your favor against Kazuya, but it's a hard situation.
Yeah.
Rafa looking
maintaining that stock lead. Not a lot of percent taken. Mega Man being a little bit heavy too, 42% is not too much.
Employing those leaf shield cancels right there, they're a little risky if the Kazuya knows how to play the mix-up well.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's kind of a free grab, which is always nice. Ooh, that's so good. I really like the going into the pellets there off the fair rather than going for grab.
Yeah. Wow, and Rafa seems to have found his rhythm in this game, I think.
Definitely. Rafa's someone that like. He plays the player a lot, so I feel like matchups where he has to game plan the character can be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like Kazuya, but once he gets in his rhythm, it's really hard to break his game plan.
Yes.
Because he'll figure out he infers things from learning things about you. He's like, you double jump here, so you probably do this in this situation.
Ooh, good rush, but I thought that would have been it for sure.
Definitely. Oh.
Ooh, wow, not facing the right direction.
And right now,
turnaround, where you at?
Kazuya actually has one of the worst auto turnarounds in the game, from what I understand.
That makes sense. because you see it all the time, I feel like.
And now this is like the ideal situation because Kazuya has no rage drive, and Rafa taking it up 2-1 now.
Yeah, Rafa looked pretty comfortable in that second game, I would say. At least the second half of that second game.
But this is where we get into the legend of best of 5 Brogan.
Yeah.
Brogan famously kind of gets upset in those best of 3s, right?
Yeah.
But he feels at home in best of 5s, he says.
That makes sense. Like, that's kind of what Tanner is like, too, I think, sometimes. Where, like, Tanner will go down into losers in a best of 3 and then just, like, really thrives in those best of 5 situations.
Definitely. And, you know, both of these guys know how important this set is because you have Skittles and Epic Gabriel waiting for you in that losers, semis, losers, final situation.
Yep.
And neither of them want to play them again.
Yeah.
You know, Rafa got that win, but it's by the skin of his teeth. And Brogan is really good against Tanner typically, but has not taken a set off Epic Gabriel. So,
yeah, it's kind of a slaughter on losers' side ever since the upsets have happened. And even before that, there was, like you said, it's a stacked tournament.
Going Smashville, this is the other really good Kazuya stage, assuming you ban like FD and the such.
Yep.
The big platform is nice because you can't do like the guaranteed coverage thing with the Nair, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't really slide off on this platform as well, so you do kind of get stuck on that platform.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh,
nice.
Timing that true frame.
Yeah.
At 0%.
Yeah, has not been hit.
Poised to take his first set on Pika right now.
Oh, I thought we were going to see Pika going down with the continuing nairs.
Yeah.
We saw him do that earlier today to Zach, or to Crows, where he just kind of like went down and kept nairing him and killed. It was like a 0 to death, and he still recovered and made it back, and it was on Smashville.
Ooh, and Brogan, you can see he's getting into it. He's pumped up.
Yeah.
Definitely someone who, like, when he hits his combos, he's feeling it, you know?
True. Yeah, Brogan with momentum is a scary, scary person.
That being said, Rafa with the download is very hard.
Yeah.
He is comfortable. He's like, you're going to do this. Oh, and it didn't connect there for some reason. Ooh. I feel like at the way the match is going right now, Brogan really needs one of his big combos to, like, bring it back.
Yes. Ooh, nice.
Good Trump.
We've seen him fish for that Trump a couple of times.
Mega Man actually has one of the best Trump backers in the game because you can just let go and backer and it covers DI.
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to a lot of other characters, you have to read the jump or like different DI.
That makes sense.
He has a big backer.
His back air do be big. Ooh, and a nice back air right there, speaking of, and a really even better tech from Pika.
I feel like Rafa getting a little antsy right now. He could just kind of sit at this ledge and spam fair, you know?
I mean, you definitely don't want to get reversal. Gosh, I would be so afraid that he reflects that back.
Yeah. The thing about the reflector is it's kind of like finicky to get it out because it's a back input. So like if he's in shield,
oh my goodness,
missed the true electric there and dies for
it. I like that little mix-up, acting like you're just running off the platform and just immediately turning around and finding the back air. A little cheeky.
Rafa on set point here in winners finals.
69% as well.
That being said, this is not a bad position for Kazuya by any means.
No.
Ooh, that was an interesting string there.
Yeah. Oh.
Crashball kind of saving Rafa there, low key.
I like Rafa goes for those like kind of like wall jumps on these stages like a lot.
He's good at like delaying being in situations, if that makes sense.
Oh my gosh, that shield.
Oh, and Rafa kind of cleaning this up.
Nice fair. Opting to recover high. It's fared again for his troubles. Going down for another down air.
No double jump on Kazuya right now.
Ooh, with the
tech?
Good tech. Holy cow.
I looked over to see the pop-up.
I actually expected to hit that tech.
Oh, and Brogan been in disadvantage for like 20 seconds at this point.
Yeah. Hitting it again. Yeah, not giving him the choice to tech.
And regulating Mofo, taking his first set over Pika and moving into winner's side grands.
Yeah, looking good while doing it too.
Rafa.
Not looking too shooken up.
Good job, buddy.
Good shit.
You played that well. Bro, when you get the lead, literally just do leaf steal, jump back, leaf steal.